Okay, everyone, so this is the review for fractions as division. And this is where we've got a bunch of word problems, and we're using division and fraction as basically interchangeable things. They are the same. Fractions are division, divisions are fractions. So let's see how that's true. Alberto makes 5 liters of lemonade for his party. If there are 25 guests, how many liters of lemonade does each guest get? So what we were doing was we were writing how, in what direction things were going. So here we're talking about lemonade to guests. We need to know that. So that means that our equation is going to be 5 liters of lemonade divided by 25 guests. So we're going to write that out, 5 divided by 25. And we talked about how when we divide 5 by 25, we can write that as a fraction. So, and we talked about how we can sort of show that by, if we got our 5 liters, if we divide each of them into 25 parts, like each person gets one little part of it, right, into 25ths, then how many 25ths would everyone get? Each person would get 5 25ths. Okay, so let's write this down. So it's 5 25ths. That's the main thing. Okay, so 5 25ths, and we're saying 5 25ths liters per guest. Now, we need to practice doing simplification. If you don't remember how to do that, you can go back to the simplification video. And so we can see based on our multiplication chart that we can divide 5 and 25. They both show up in the 5s column. So that means that we can divide them both by 5. Okay, so that means that we can call this 5 divided by 5 is 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So basically what we're saying is that each guest gets 1/5 of a liter. So we're going to say again, liters per guest. And what does that look like? Each guest gets 1/5 of a liter. So let's draw that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each guest gets 1/5, like that. Okay. Maylin bakes 27 Rice Krispie treats. Let's write down RKT, Rice Krispie treats. She's sharing them between her and her friends. Her and her friends. That shows that there's 5 friends, but plus her is 6. How many Rice Krispie treats does each person receive? Okay, so we have 27 Rice Krispie treats going to 5 plus 1 is 6 friends. So it's 27 divided by 6. So this, remember, you can go back to the division thing to see how we can divide 27 by 6 and with the remainder and how we make that into a mixed number. So that's 27/6. So we cannot have a fraction of 27/6, right? That's an improper fraction. So we're going to do the division. Okay, how many times does 27 go into, does 6 go into 27? We can do our little hat thing. Okay, 6, we know that 6 goes into 27. We can look at our multiplication chart and we know that 6 times 4 gets us 24. And then we have 3 left over, right? So that means that our answer is 4 with a remainder of 3. That means 4 remainder of 3. We're talking about that 3/6, right? That's how we write that fraction. Now, I do see an opportunity for simplifying. We can divide both of these numbers by 3, so actually this we can call 4 1/2. This is the ultimate goal, is to be able to do our fraction division plus turn it into a simplified fraction. Okay, so this is 4.5 Rice Krispie treats per friend. Okay, let's draw that out. So each friend gets 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2. Let's draw it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2. That's how much they get. It's important to do the drawing because I want to know that you know what you're talking about. Okay, William wants to run 7 miles in 8 days. How many miles must he run per day? Miles to days, miles per day, right? We're dividing the miles between the days. So we have 7 miles, 8 days. 7 divided by 8 equals 7/8. 7/8 what? Miles per day. That's less than a mile. I gotta say, that's not very far. If that's how much he's gonna run, that's not very much that he's running. So this, if we were to look in our multiplication chart, we can see that these don't appear in the same column, so we cannot simplify 7/8. So I'm just gonna draw that fraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not very equal, but there it is. 7/8. So that's 8s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I'm going to color in my 7/8. So he runs just under a mile. Again, not very far. You guys probably do more than that in a day. Okay, next page. 5 volleyball players. We're talking about 5 volleyball players share 4 bottles. Oops, what am I doing here? So we're talking about bottles of water to the players. What fraction of a bottle does each player get? Okay, we have 4 bottles, 5 players, 4 divided by 5. Okay, as a fraction, that is 4/5. Is that improper? No. Can we simplify it? No. So we're talking about 4/5 of a bottle per player. That line means per, and you'll notice that we also use that in our division symbols. Okay, so bottles per player, 4/5 bottle per player. Let's draw that out, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, that's not good. But 5 equal sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal sections. Not very equal, but here we go. And they get 4/5. Okay, 10 bags of kitten food were divided equally among 12 kittens. What fraction of a bag did each kitten get? So we're talking about food to cats. 10 bags of food to 12 kittens. So that's 10 divided by 12. Follow the arrow, right? That equals 10/12. Okay, that's not an improper fraction, but it is a fraction. The top number is smaller than the bottom number. So that is a fraction, but I know that we can divide these. If you look in your multiplication chart, we can see them both in the same column. And I'll give that one away to you, that column. Well, here, let's take a look. Ugh. Okay. We see them both in the 2's column. 2 is always such a safe bet. It's so helpful. Okay, divide by 2, divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. That makes more sense. 5, 6. So how much, what fraction of a bag did each kitten get? So we're going to say 5/6 of a bag per cat. Bag per cat. They don't get the full bag. They get 5/6 of the bag. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 lines, 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. There's our 5/6. Okay, hopefully you're getting the hang of this and you can do the rest on your own.